Chapter 1. Reunion. Mr. Pierce, the restaurant is booked. I've sent the location to Ms. Hart. The gift's been picked up and placed in your car. After giving the rundown for the evening date, the assistant withdrew at Adrian Pierce's wave. He went to the desk, pulled out the leather chair, and sat. As he opened the mountain of files on the desktop, something soft and cool brushed his calf. Gooseflesh rippled over his skin. His sharp gaze dropped under the desk. A woman in a white dress crawled out, eyes smiling. "Adrian, long time no see." As she spoke, her hand rested on his leg, fingertips barely, lightly stroking. A vein throbbed hard between Adrian's brows. He jerked back, the chair scraped, widening the distance between them. Facing Ava's pure, smiling face, a towering fury rose in his eyes. "Who let you in?" His voice was glacial. The air in the office seemed to freeze. Ava acted as if she didn't notice. She stood up from under the desk. The hem of her dress swung with her steps. She stopped in front of him. "Adrian, are you unhappy to see me?" She blinked innocently. "I flew back and came to you straight away." "Get out!" The vein at his temple leapt. His handsome face was black with anger. His dark eyes were full of menace. When Ava didn't move, he simply dialed the extension to call the assistant in to throw her out. The moment the line connected, a weight sank onto his thigh. Soft arms circled his neck. A smooth, fair cheek pressed lightly to his, and a faint jasmine fragrance drifted to his nose. Adrian's brows nodded. His molars ground. "Ava! Are you keeping yourself pure for my sister?" Ava giggled. Her cherry-colored lips brushed close to his high nose bridge. "You're about to get engaged to my sister. How come I never got an invitation? Am I not welcome?" Adrian pried her hand off the back of his neck and gave a hard shove. Caught off guard, Ava fell straight to the floor. Her fair knee struck the desk corner. A large patch turned purple at once. "Adrian, that hurts." Her eyes brimmed as if tears were about to spill. Her pure, delicate face was full of helplessness and pity. "If it hurts, get yourself to a doctor. We've broken up. Don't debase yourself in front of me." "It really hurts. I can't get up. I have a performance in a few days. Will you take me to the hospital?" She grabbed the hand at his side and leaned forward, her chin resting on his knee. "It's my first show since I got back. I don't want any mistakes." Logan Brooks stared in shock as his boss walked out of the office carrying a woman. A suit jacket covered the woman's upper body, hiding her face. Only a white hem and two pale, slender calves showed. He was so stunned he could barely speak. "Mr. Pierce, do you need help?" "Go get the car," Logan responded immediately. Arms around Adrian's neck, Ava squinted up at those ice-cold eyes, a smile in her gaze, the corners of her lips lifting. Her dear, older sister. If she could take him once, she could take him a second time. In the garage, Logan opened the rear door. Adrian bent and set Ava inside. She cupped her face in both hands and waited for him to get in. In the next instant, the door slammed shut with a bang. "Take her to the hospital," Adrian said to Logan, voice cool. Then he added, "She's Grace's younger sister. If anything comes up, call Grace." Logan understood. So she was the future madam's sister. No wonder Mr. Pierce had personally carried her to the car. After the car accident, Mr. Pierce's legs were injured, and his ex-girlfriend abandoned him. Miss Grace Hart had always stayed by his side, helping him out of the darkness. Logan had heard about it for years. Mr. Pierce cared deeply for Miss Hart. Liking her younger sister by extension was normal. He'd heard the younger sister had been abroad all this time. This was his first time seeing her. "Adrian, you can really bear to let me go to the hospital alone?" Ava nudged the door open and looked at him with hopeful eyes. He shot her a cold look. "Ava, your tricks don't work on me. If you keep crossing the line, don't blame me for what I do to you." After getting her knee treated, Ava originally meant to send Adrian's assistant away. On second thought, she changed her mind and asked Logan to take her to Rosewater Lane. The car drove into the estate. Ava climbed out, limping. "Thank you for bringing me here, Mr. Brooks. I really troubled you today. I ordered you some afternoon tea. You can pick it up when you get back. And please, could you not tell Adrian I came here? I made him angry earlier. I want to apologize." Hands pressed together in a pleading gesture, her bright, watery eyes flickered with hope. Logan had spent only a short time with the future madam's younger sister, but he could tell she was a very simple, gentle, and kind girl. On the way to the hospital, she kept thanking him and even asked about his workload, whether helping her would affect his job. Now she'd even ordered him afternoon tea. Compared with the elegant, cool future Mrs. Pierce, his impression of the younger sister was clearly better. No one can say no to a pure, pretty girl who knows how to act adorable. "Don't worry, Miss Hart. I won't tell Mr. Pierce." "Thank you. Drive safe," Ava said with smiling eyes, waving. Once the car left the grounds, she limped inside. At the front door, she rang the bell. A servant opened quickly. "And you are?" "Hello, I'm Grace Hart's younger sister. She asked me to pick something up for her." Hearing this, the middle-aged woman beamed and ushered her in. "So you're Miss Hart's sister? No wonder you're so pretty." As Ava changed shoes, she answered the compliment smoothly. She'd heard words like this all her life. It was second nature. In just a few minutes, the servant's gaze turned fond. "Thank you for taking me to Adrian's bedroom," Ava said with a smile. "I'll grab the thing and go." "Go?" Her left hand closed over the door handle. She waved cheerfully to Mrs. Lynn. Since she was here, she wasn't leaving without seeing Adrian. "Adrian, I'll go shower first." Inside the bedroom, Grace Hart had her back to the door. Adrian's left hand pressed her shoulder, pinning her lightly to the panel. He lowered his head until they were very close. His warm breath fanned her face. She had a faint guess why he'd brought her home today. Nervous and at a loss, these were the only words she managed. The moment she spoke, she regretted it a little. They'd been together a year and were about to get engaged. Even if something did happen tonight, it would be natural. But her parents had always taught her that a young woman should know self-respect and self-love. She drew a deep breath. The cool voice turning faintly stammered. Just wait for me." Adrian withdrew the hand braced on the door and stepped back. "All right, go on." As Grace trotted into the bathroom, Adrian sat on the edge of the bed. When he leaned back, he pressed against something. The quilt flipped up at one corner, and a pure, stunning face appeared before his eyes.